What if I told you that every time you sold a brain rot in Steal A Brainrot, you were unknowingly sending them to a prison? That's right, every brain rot you've ever sold is locked up in a secret prison. And no one ever knew. Today, we're about to expose a chilling mystery that the game's developers have kept hidden. This is the truth no one talks about. Stick around to see what happens when I try to confirm it, and brace yourself for a shocking twist that might change everything you thought you knew. Let's dive in. Could this whole brain rot selling system be a trap? The rumors say when you sell a brain rot, they don't just vanish into thin air, they go to a dark place, a prison. Why have no one questioned this until now? What's the deal with the portal they come from? If you're like me, you've probably just thought of it as another part of the game's design. But I'm about to challenge everything you know. Today, I'm going to tell you such secrets that your blood will run cold. It all started when a player named Zeke sold his Odin Noon, a brain rot, and something wild happened. He rebirthed, and boom, he was teleported straight into the brain rot prison. No warning, no explanation, just bam, he was inside. And here's the creepiest part. The prison looked exactly like the place where brain rots get sent after being sold. Do they really go there? Or is it just some weird glitch? We're about to find out. Hold on to your seats, because this gets weirder. I know what you're thinking. No way, this sounds fake. But I couldn't resist testing it myself. I made a new account, loaded up an Odin Noon, and sold it. Then I rebirthed just like Zeke did. What happened next? I was sent straight to the brain rot prison. No joke. I was in the same place, looking at the same creepy sights. The Robux shop was closed, the coin shop turned into a food shop, and some brain rots were handcuffed. This can't just be a coincidence, right? The more I explored the brain rot prison, the stranger things got. Everywhere I turned, there were brain rots. Some were familiar faces from the game, others were deleted. You know what that means? If your brain rot gets stuck here for too long, it's deleted. That's right. All those brain rots you sold and forgot about? They might be erased forever. I even found one brain rot that was still mad at me for selling it. It was heartbreaking, but hey, they didn't seem to mind too much. This isn't just some random glitch either. There's a clear purpose behind the prison, and it's all connected to the fate of your brain rots after you sell them. But why? What is the game hiding? Why are they being sent to this prison in the first place? Could it be some sort of punishment? Or is there something much darker going on that we haven't figured out yet? The deeper I dug into the brain rot prison, the more disturbing it became. There were brain rots everywhere, all locked up in cells, some old, some fresh. The strangest part? There were brain rots I recognized from my past gameplay, and some that I had sold months ago. But here's the kicker. Some of these brain rots had been deleted, gone from the game entirely. Their names were erased, and all that remained was the haunting message: all brain rots must be deleted. This isn't just a random occurrence. This is part of a bigger mystery that no one is talking about. Are we, as players, unknowingly sending our brain rots to their doom? It seems like the game's developers may be orchestrating something far darker than we can imagine. As I wandered through the prison, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. And trust me, what I saw next would send chills down your spine. If you've ever sold a brain rot, you've got to hear this. I found a deleted brain rot. That's right, some brain rots are removed from the game once they've spent too much time in prison. It's not just some Easter egg, this is straight up disturbing. I found one that said, all brain rots must be deleted. And I thought, am I just looking at the aftermath of a glitch? But no, this is intentional. The game's developers are hiding something deep within the game's code, and we're uncovering it right now. The more I explored, the more I realized that these deleted brain rots weren't just discarded, they were erased from existence. Imagine that. Your brain rot, which you spent hours training and selling, could simply vanish. Forever. And the more I looked into it, the more I started to suspect there's a darker side to this game than we've been led to believe. The deleted ones were haunting. The more I discovered, the more I realized this was just the beginning. Now we're getting into the real mystery. Where do brain rots come from? We've all seen the portal, but no one's ever questioned it. It just opens up and brain rots pour out. But get this, when the portal resets, there's nothing behind it, just a brick wall. Until the galaxy event happens. Once it starts, the portal reveals a hidden hallway, leading straight to a laboratory with a brain rot creator. This is no ordinary event. It's the origin of the brain rots. But I didn't stop there. I had to go in myself. And trust me, it was nothing like I expected. The lab was like something out of a science fiction nightmare. There was a machine labeled Brain Rot Creator, and it looked like something straight out of a mad scientist's worst nightmare. This was where it all began. But the deeper I looked, the more questions I had. Why is this hidden behind a portal? Why does it require a galaxy event to reveal it? What is the game not telling us? I managed to catch the galaxy event at just the right time and walked right into the hidden lab. What did I find? A brain rot creator, a fuse machine, and a strange machine I couldn't interact with. Was this how they make the brain rots? Was Sammy, the developer, somehow involved in creating these creatures? The mystery only deepens. It was like stepping into the game's dark underbelly. But that wasn't the craziest part. No, the real secret was what happened when I left the lab. As I walked away, I noticed something strange. The lab didn't look the same. It started glitching, flickering like it was about to disappear. And then, just as quickly as I had found it, the portal shut down. Gone. Vanished. What did I just witness? Was it a hidden Easter egg, or something far more sinister? There's no way I was the only one who stumbled across it. This lab is a part of something bigger, something much darker lurking beneath the surface. Here's where things get truly insane. As I was about to leave the lab, I saw something I couldn't ignore. Sammy, the game's creator, appeared in my game, confirming everything. He told me about a cursed ritual linked to brain rots, one where certain brain rots are turned into mutated versions, and a powerful creature called the Cursed Sammy Spiderini is born. We're talking dark rituals, cursed brain rots, and a hidden war between developers. This is the game's ultimate secret. But that's not all. Sammy hinted at an even darker force lurking beneath the surface, far worse than we could imagine. Are we just pawns in some twisted game? The answer? I have no clue, but now I need your help to find out more. Could this event trigger a massive shift in the game's power dynamic? Could the developer's secret war change everything? What if the game we thought we understood is actually hiding an entire dark side, waiting to be unleashed? I can't do this alone. The truth is out there, but we're only scratching the surface. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, and subscribe to keep up with the mystery. Trust me, it's far from over. Who knows what else is hiding in the shadows of Steal A Brainrot?